Hey, it's Random Pop Culture News Freak here, aka Mr. MannyTendoWolverine, guys, the rest of the Short channel. What's going on with the ladies and gentlemen, girls and women? Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, BShoot, Odyssey, Righty on Rumble, just in case the channel gets shut down, terminated, God forbid, shadow ban, hack, DDoS, whatever happens, what have you, God forbid. Anyways, I know I usually rarely ever do anything like outside, like mostly a lot of video game reaction reviews on this channel, and of course like sometimes once in a while fanimation reviews, or not reviews, but like animation, like TV series and shit. And then once in a while, it's extremely rare, like reactions I'm about to do right now, which is pretty wild because I have not seen a movie from this dude since like 2012 or 2013, Jackie Chan. Like, obviously, I got a little bit of nostalgia bias with the guy because I grew up watching like a sharp ton, ginormously, hugely, cataclysmically, huge ass freaking list of like movies I watched him do over the years. You know, granted, dude's older than me. I mean, I looked at his Wikipedia, like, there's so many other movies it did even way back in the mid late 60s and 70s. Or even before I was even born, until like 1989, early 1990 at the time. So he's been around way longer than I've been. And as far as John Cena goes, I never really been a huge hardcore fanboy of the dude. Like, plus I never was like into like a lot of wrestling shit when I was a 90s, early 2000s kid at the time. So I don't really have a lot of nostalgia like bias or nostalgia like sort of like feelings or vibes or like a freaky, creepy, weird ass parasocial relationship with any celebrities in like wrestling industry at all. I mean, the only three I know that were really, or maybe five that were real big at the time in the late 90s, early 2000s. I remember growing up hearing about, not really watching, but some of my friends when I was still like in elementary, middle school, and some of my cousins that were really big into like wrestling was the big three to me personally out of the five was Stone Cold Steve Austin, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and of course Triple H. And I think a little bit of Brock Lesnar too. And then two other ones. If I would have gotten to wrestling as a mid late 90s or 2000s kid, I probably would have gotten to like the two guys that were like that dynamic duo people, like the Hardy Boys, Jeff Hardy and the other dude Hardy. I probably would have gotten to him. He would have been my favorite like wrestler, along with maybe the Undertaker. And the one that was Macho Man Randy Savage, you know, he was mid late 80s, early 90s, so I barely remember him, but he was famous at the time. And who else? The two female chicks, like Trish Stratus and Riot. Those probably would have been my favorite at the time. But unfortunately, I never got into that shit. But as far as the dude's acting goes, it's really fucking good. It's really awesome. It's kick-ass. Thing is, you know, granted, I don't know when he started wrestling. When it was the early, mid-2000s. It was probably like, I don't know, late 2000s, early, mid-2010s. Especially, I didn't even know who the heck this dude was until like, he goes either the Nintendo GameCube or the Wii era when like a lot of wrestling games started coming out even more than they were in the mid late 90s, early 2000s. Or I remember that very well. That's like the only time I kind of cared a little bit about wrestling. It was when it was on like video game consoles, like for at that time way in the old school days, because an old ass boomer millennial. I know there was fucking what's it called I know there was for the PS2 and the GameCube and the Xbox 360 and the Wii U era, along with the other eras. It was Xbox 360, Xbox One era, and the PS3, and of course, before the PS4 thing came out. I used to love playing those freaking those wrestler people a lot back in the day. They were fun, very enjoyable. I got a lot of enjoyment and excitement out of it. I didn't actually own any wrestling games on my own, which sucked. I wish I did. So I had a piece of nostalgia history with that at least. I mostly played a lot either at my friends' houses at the time, in middle school, high school, or I played at one of my cousin's places at the time. Anyways, this one's called here what it's called, Hidden Strikes. It's 123 trailer with Jackie Chan and John Cena. So all the freaking chatterboxing around 321. Let's get it in. Let's go. Let's do this. Hopefully it's awesome. Hit it. It better be about that. Here we go. In the near future. Oh shit. Oil war. About to explode. Oh! Some Michael Bay freaking explosions are.
Put your seatbelt on. Hey! Slow. And put your toe.
Oh, it's good, man. Typical Jackie Chan. Yeah, man, glad he's still in pain.
The biggest oil heist in history. It's not personal.
Looks like the dude that was in the boys or something.
Guys are a little bit on
Or in a
edge.
quiet
You guys
place.
are
This is another guy.
Bald Eagle. Tomb Raider.
Oh, looks like the dude that was in Suicide Squad. I wonder if that was him, the first one, before they did the sequel part, the spin-off part.
Allez, moi, ces enfoirés!
See?
Oh, shit. Oh, the ones that made for that? Oh, the Expendables.
I'm just taking.
Oh, the ones that made the Expendables movie. Hell yeah. This movie's gotta be good if they made that. Need for Speed, I don't think it did that well, though. So I hope it does really, really good, but it might fail. I hope it doesn't fail. Oh! Oh, that's crazy.
I'm okay. You okay? Get off me. Okay.
Oh, that's good. Oh! Okay. It's kind of like a comedy version of that movie that Chris Hemsworth did, the Extractables 2 or something.
Shame you have to do this on your own. I'm not alone. Hit it!
Oh! Oh! Grenade got stuck on him. Oh, shit. Oh! Oh! Oh, what? He's in that freaking truck like a rocket ship. Damn. Oh! What? Oh! Okay. Okay. Oh, I want to see this thing in theaters, bro. Hell yeah. When does that come out in freaking theaters? Holy shit. Okay. Oh, yeah, definitely giving a big golf clap to that. That's what I'm talking about right there, man. Okay. Oh, man, Jackie Chan, he still got it, bro. He still does a lot of that old school comedy, like, with a lot of, like, what's it called? A lot of physical hit comedy. Because I remember he always did his own stunts. He never had a stunt double ever in any of his freaking movies. So in all the Wikipedia, Wikifandom stuff that I read before I did this video, he never had, like, a double stuntman in his stuff. I don't know if John Cena, he might have had a couple stuntmen do his, like, parts that were super, super too dangerous for him to, like, actually do. Because I know the other two wrestler dudes that were actors, like, even though he didn't get as big as Dwayne The Rock Johnson, I know he has a stunt double dude that does some of his, like, freaking super, super over-the-top, like, death-defying stunts that are way too dangerous for him to even handle. And I think Stone Cold Steve Austin did it a few times, too. So, I'm be surprised John Cena had a couple stunt double guys, like, take a spot in some of those cutscenes. So, yeah, overall thoughts, views, and opinions. I gotta see this shit in theaters, man. I don't think I've ever watched a freaking Jackie Chan movie in theaters, ever. The closest I think I ever watched a Jackie Chan film, I think it was either Rush Hour 3 or something else. I think The Tuxedo or Rush Hour 3. That was that one with that chick Jennifer Love Hewitt way back, and that chick's got to be like almost my mom's age or a little younger, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, it was really good. Okay. I remember this dude so well, man. And it's funny because I think the next newest movie he's doing a voice acting role for that movie, even though, granted, I'm not going to go see it unless I take my nephew with me to see it. It's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the ones that Seth Rogen created. I'm probably not going to watch that one because it looks like garbage unless, like, unless one of my cousins, like, want me to take my niece or nephew to go see it. Then I'll probably go watch it. I'll burn through the pain. Anyways, yeah. As far as John Cena goes, the only 3 movies I remember him, the first one I remember he did was, like, The Marine. That was the first one I thought he did. He did really, really good in that one. And did even way better after he did the other few movies later on, which I'm trying to remember which one it was. And when he did, like, a quick cameo appearance. Because I don't know, every time I hear his voice, I hear another voice actor's voice. The one that was, like, really, really good with the ladies. He just shits on a woman that always want to jump at that dude. Like, in a good sexual EX way, which is that guy, Channing Tatum. That's always the kind of voice. Him and Channing Tatum, John Cena, kind of had, like, the same, like, voice tones. Kind of weird. And, what else? As far as this goes, this looks pretty badass. It looks like it's mixed with a lot of freaking other movies, like that Chris Hemsworth movie. I know it came out like 2 months ago, a month or 2 ago. Extrapolations 2, not Extrapolations. The Extractor 2. That one, it kind of reminds me of that a little bit. And the older freaking Lara Croft movies, the one that had Angelina Jolie in it. And then, like, the one in 2017-18 that came out, and that almost kind of gave me some vibes of that mixed with, like, the Fast and Furious movies. I wonder if that's the reason why John Cena's character, spoiler alert, so you haven't seen it yet, but it's been out for almost a month already. You guys should have watched it at this freaking point, or half a month, more or less. The Fast and Furious X, Fast and Furious 10. Fortunately, John Cena's character, he dies. Unless they end up faking his death and they make him come back in the second and third part of part 10. Maybe he might survive, but I think he probably died already. But he might come back, like what they did with spoilers again. Gal Gadot's character, Wonder Woman, well, not in the Wonder Woman for DC, but in the Fast and Furious movie. I forgot what her name was in Fast and Furious. I think her name was Giselle. Yeah, that's what it was. So yeah, there's pretty much all I have to say there. So let's go on to the really quick. Done with the reaction. You guys can leave now. So really fast. This one I'm gonna do a video on, so I'm not gonna speak too much about it. But here's the problem. I'm not really crazy about if any of you guys are like real hardcore Stranger Things fans. I've never been. The only person I knew in that show was two of them. It was the guy that did the freaking character for Scarlett Johansson's brother and the freaking movie Black Widow. I know that guy, the one that was like the Russian-German version of Captain America. I don't remember his name, but I remember his face. I know him a little bit, and then of course Millie Bobby Brown's super mega over popularized chick on that show. I never watched it though, so I have no idea who this chick really is too well. Anyway, so it says says FaZe Rain blasts Stranger Things actress Grace Van Dien after she joins FaZe Clan.